Hello Aries, how are you guys? Thank you for joining me. This is gonna be your monthly reading for month of March. If you're coming back, thank you so much for sharing this space and sharing this energy with us. And if you're new, this is usually like an in-depth reading focusing on your energy, what's going on, and what kind of different perspective we can have to handle this situation better, to have some clarity and to know how to go about it, what's really going on, and those kind of stuff. It's kind of long and in-depth, so if you're into this kind of stuff, hopefully you will enjoy the ride. All right, okay, without any further delay, let's get into this. I'm gonna get a major arcana to see. First we get the star. I don't take a reverse for the major arcana for this. The star. Who else got the star? Someone. I do not get repetition for the major arcana. Who else got the star? I cannot remember. I think it's Pisces. Could be. I don't know. Anyway, we got the star. Star, archetype of the card is seeing things differently, accepting, having faith and trust in universe or divine God, whosoever, whatever you believe. At the end of the day, by believing and trusting divine and universe, you are actually trusting yourself. That's what stars tells. Like when you trust yourself, things align. We're gonna get more card. This is just so overall I'm getting that something very healing, something you are doing it differently, something maybe you came out of something major which was very turmoil or very chaotic situation, and you are coming to life, like this Pink Floyd song, Coming Back to Life, that kind of energy. I'm gonna shuffle this later. Let's get some animal spirit. Yeah, from this star I'm getting this very nice, light-hearted, even though you have learned, you have the whatever you learned from your previous experiences, that turmoil, that waves that kind of put you down, you learned and you came out of it, and you are kind of carrying that learning and getting rid of all this negativity. I'm really feeling like, as I'm looking at it and, to be honest, staring at this card, and I'm getting more information and more feelings. I'm feeling like with this water barrier, you are like pouring out all this negativity, and you are kind of opening yourself up to the element, opening yourself up to what nature has to bring to you, what universe has to bring to you. More open energy I'm getting. Very open. You are open to receive. You are like telling yourself, those were the learning experience. Yes, it did not feel like learning experiences, almost took my life, and I feel like I'm never gonna get out of this, but I did, and now I'm open to receive. I'm open to receive again. I'm open to heal. I'm healing. It's very nice, soft, gentle energy that I'm getting from the star. Let's see. Interesting. No cards are coming up. Maybe you are in a phase where you don't want to really talk too much about what's going on. You are just gonna soak yourself in this new kind of energy that's coming to you. Maybe there is a little bit of, not silence per se, but little bit of with withdrawing yourself from others. Even though you are present, even though you are with them, you are going out, you are meeting people, you are chatting with people, but there is a place which is kind of only for yourself. Very, and you're kind of trying to enjoy that space because you haven't filled that space for yourself for quite a long time. That's what I'm getting. And now you finally feel kind of comfortable being with yourself. Finally you feel like there is a certain sense of very nice and quiet silence, and you are enjoying that. This is interesting. That okay, the bee. Oh my god, I feel like someone else also got star and bee next to each other. I cannot remember which. I think it's either Pisces or Sagittarius. I don't remember. Yeah, there is like I was saying, there is this space. All these things are going on around. Just look at this card. Let's look at this card carefully. All this, like ripples and all these things are going on. And we are very like renowned for this hard working, like getting things done, focused, perseverance, dedication. But I feel like more than that, more than hard work, more than dedication, you are enjoying this space of this. Look at this bee is within this white space. This is the space for herself or themselves. It's like kind of this. I'm feeling a lot of gentle and quiet peaceful energy from these two cards. By the way, this is alchemical energy of air. This is also air. We are getting this month I got a lot of air. Firefly is coming. Oh my god, firefly and zebra. But zebra did came reverse, so I'm just gonna keep that in mind. Zebra is fire and firefly is air. Yeah, I really feel like that, with the firefly, you are really coming, you are moving towards light. There is this sense of getting to know yourself, even though that may make you feel that you are not really talking to other people. Maybe you like to communicate with others, maybe you like to socialize, maybe you are. And with the zebra, I feel like very introspective, but not like introspective, like forcefully introspective, thinking about what I did, what I not that. It's a very flowy energy I'm getting, because a lot of air energy. Star is Aquarian, which is also air element. Then bee and firefly, both of them are air. Then fire and zebra is fire element, which is you. And I feel like this is you, like you are really getting into that space of inner space of safety within yourself, and really vibing with your own, like your own thing. Maybe something you like to do, you try to do all this that you really like to do. It doesn't have to be big things, like maybe, like just say that maybe every morning when you wake up, you like to take at least half an hour, just lie down on your bed and not do anything, and just be with that, in that space, just with you, before you get all busy and rushed, go to office, go to school, go to wherever you go, or stay home. Before you get into this kind of activity, maybe you like to take that time off from just for yourself, just like that bee, like a very safety net I'm getting. Because from this safety net, you are kind of getting out of all this negativity that you have gone through in past, and you are vibing during that time. It doesn't have to be that, I just gave you an example. Whatever you like to do, maybe you like to play guitar, maybe you like to do gardening, half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hour each day, or maybe sometimes during the week. You go there, you go to that place, you go to that safety space, and you kind of, and that's kind of healing. It's like that space is very therapeutical to you, very catharsis, like it brings out all this. It kind of, you're kind of shredding all this negativity, whatever things did not go right in past, and you are kind of coming out of it with your, and you, more you go to that space, you feel that kind of your spirit, you are vibing with your spirit, you are vibing with your own knowing of your true self. There is a certain sense of, in whenever you go to that space, you feel love, you feel quietness, you feel certain kind of sense of calmness and serenity. And through this space, you are learning to know yourself more. You are getting to know your own element, getting to know who you are truly, like when nobody is watching. Like there is a very nice, I heard somewhere, I don't remember where, but it says that dance like as if no one is watching you. What it means, that dance like that you are talking to your body. You know what I mean? Like every time you go to that space, you feel very safe, and you don't have to think about how people are perceiving you, what you need to do, what you need to say, what you, no expectation, no boundaries, certain sense of limitness, but very grounded. It gives you a sense of safety, security, and through that space you are learning who you are. It's very beautiful, calming energy I'm getting. Usually I don't get that from Aries. I don't know why, because I don't know why. Usually, like there is a certain sense of rush every time I do Aries reading. There is a certain sense of immediacy with you. But here it's just very opposite. Very opposite. Very nice. You need that. You need that. Your season is coming. There is a lot of sun is moving to Aries, and it's like almost like before you get into this new, because Zodiac, astrologically the new year starts from Aries, right? Before this starts, before you get into your birthdays, before you get into start your season, you want to start it right. You want to start it with who you are, rather than who you supposed to be. There is like, but you are not feeling like that. Your mind is not talking like that, oh I need to be that. It's more very, very quiet and kind of passive, but very healing energy I'm getting. Okay, let's get another oracle card, and then we are gonna get into delve deep into with tarot, different decks of tarot. With this, like bee and firefly and star, I feel like maybe it's time also, spring is also coming. Get more into nature. Like maybe take a walk. If you go to work, if you lead a very busy life and you don't have nature around, maybe take a walk to office or off to work or off to school or whatever, wherever you go. Try to take a walk. If you have a city park or actual park nearby, try to go and just lie down on the grass, like that kind of, just try to be in, oh I don't know why I keep shuffling, I don't know, I'm kind of, let's see. I got 3 of them. I'm not gonna take it because I don't take too many oracle card. Okay. Secrets. Very interesting. See, there's globe, this circle, and then there is a circle, and that's where the secret lies. Yeah, okay. So I feel like that's, that this, please listen to it carefully because it's kind of cryptic. I feel like whatever space I was just telling you, where you feel that it's your space, that's where the secret lies. That's where you are gonna find who you are. This zebra is all about self-identity, all about finding your own creativity, finding your own aura, finding your own vibe, and really shine it, and not to be hesitant how you are going to be perceived. And I feel like with these two, I just got my eyes, like look at this circle, and there's what the secret is. I feel like more you go to that space, more you take time for this space that I've just explained, there you are going to figure out like what you need to do. If you're feeling like you feel like that I'm a little lost in my life, I don't know what I should do next, which way I should go, through that space you are gonna get all these answers. That's what I'm getting. And 43 break down to 7 is very spiritual number. That's where you are gonna get that. And with the firefly, like I said, the spiritually you are kind of guided by spirituality, and you are kind of getting out of this darkness and negativity that you have experienced in past. Go to that space, every day. Whatever you do that make you feel, don't let anyone enter into that space. If you like to play guitar, if you like to do gardening, if you like to take walk, if you just like to just lie down on your couch or bed, just put down phone, put down books, do not talk to anyone. This is your space, claim it, and be soaked into that space. And through that space you are going to get to know yourself more and more. And if you have any question that where I am, I feel very envious about other people, I feel like I'm not doing enough in my life, I feel like I'm a little lost, I don't know what I'm gonna do next, all this answer is gonna come from that space. Wow, this is very interesting. I feel like we all should have that space, only for ourselves. At least one space only for ourselves. Okay, let's get tarot. Chariot in reverse. Okay, I'm gonna take reverse. Another 7. Yeah, it's not about just going after, it's not about achieving right now. Even though you feel like, okay, this is my time is coming, Aries season is coming, and Aries is like knowing, go after things. But that the archetype of your sign, but you don't have to vibe with your archetype all the time. I feel like with Chariot in reverse is actually a very good sign. It's telling you to, right now it's not about chasing, right now it's not about achieving. You are going to achieve everything that you want, but before you do that, you need to vibe with you need to vibe with your own element, vibe with what you want and who you think you are and how you want to go about it. And that needs a little bit of this space that I'm talking about. So right now it's not about conquering thing in the external world. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen because chariot is the major arcana, whether it's upright or reverse. The energy is still there. It just right now it's saying this is not the time to go for it. This is not the time to external achievement. Four of Cups. Right under stars. Yeah, again, it's like I feel like these are saying the same thing. Under the star, under the star is saying right now it's time to get rid of all this negativity, all this thing that put you down. It's not time to take another just contemplate on what you have. Right now it's not the time to take another force in your space and go after it. This is gonna be there when you come back from this. When you come back from this space and knowing yourself better, you can be more justified to this cup that is been handed, that will be handed over to you. But right now you do need to say no, like I said, do not let anyone come into that space. Maybe you will feeling like during your season you will feel like people do want to come into your presence, do want to vibe with you, do want to do stuff with you, but as long as it does not interfere with the space of yours, it's fine. But the moment it's feel like no, it's just taking that space away from me, say no to them. Say no to them or those things that might need your attention. Just know your space, being in your space is more important right now than achieving things outside. Doing good in project and all that, everything gonna come to you, everything has its time. But right now it's your you time, like me time, you time, that kind of. But that doesn't mean you have to be hermit. I'm not saying that. I hope that you are getting what I'm trying to say here. It's not about just locking yourself up in a room and not talk to anyone. Not like that. Do go mix with people, talk to people, communicate, socialize, vibe with people, but without compromising that space that is only for yourself. I know I'm hammering on it, but I feel like I need to, because it's just saying the same thing with this. Five of Wands in reverse. Great. Yeah, all this conflict, all this, how to achieve things, this is my opinion, this is your opinion doesn't match with my opinion. Okay, so then there is a conflict arising. You are not interested in anymore. You have done that in past and you are coming out from that kind of conflicting energy with Firefly. You are like, no, that's not really helping me. Who is right, who is wrong? Life is not all about proving ourselves right. Life is also about figuring out who we are and figuring out what we want, figuring out how we can be the best version of ourselves. Life is not about just ego boosting games, that who is right, who is wrong, and the validation from others. You are understanding that. That's what I'm getting, like you are in a very peaceful mindset. Just don't let any external thing come in right now other than what you already have, because this is not the time for that. don't know, cards are kind of slow today. So I'm just gonna go with that. That's your energy, That's what I'm saying. You are not in a hurry. You are not in a hurry. Look at this, Four of Wands. You are looking for this, a space which is stable, a space where you can flourish yourself, not how people see flourish, how people see success. You want to be somewhere where you feel like you are content with yourself. That contentment, that sense of peace, that sense of fulfillment within yourself. I'm not picking up anyone's energy. I'm sorry if you come here to know more about your partner and all that. I don't think this reading gonna go there. I think it's more about you. I feel like this Four of Wands is not about how to build harmony with others. It's more about you are more focusing on yourself. It's like the whole reading, I feel like it's gonna be about yourself. And this Four of Wands comes right under zebra and firefly. This kind of spiritual guidance that you are getting, from inside. And you wanna be who you really are. And it's not that you are suppressing. I'm feeling like you don't know, you are not quite sure who you really are. You are not quite sure what you really want to do, what's your dharma, what's your purpose. I feel like you have a little murky water there, and that's why it comes secrets. You need to figure that out. You feel like this is the time I need to figure that out, that what I really want in this life. Life is too big general. We don't have to think about the whole life in one glance. We can think about in a chunk, what I want now, how I feel now, who I want to be now. I may feel that differently 2 years down the line, 5 years down the line, of course, because we all are evolving. But right now you are looking for that kind of stability, that kind of place where doubt does not dominate your thoughts, where you can find a kind of serenity, kind of solace with yourself, and kind of feel that, okay, I'm complacent with who I am becoming and who I have become. That kind of stability you are looking for with the Four of Wands, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna get one more card from this deck, then we're gonna get another layer on this energy from different deck. And see, from 5 to 4, you are reducing the wands. Wands is all about different kind of activities that you do in life, that we feel like we need to keep ourselves busy, we need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do this in order to feel that we are doing something, in order to feel that we are moving in life. But you are realizing more and more as you are going into that space of your own and vibing with your own self, you are realizing it's not about increasing the wands, it's all about decreasing the wands and focus one thing at a time, and figuring out how this, what I'm doing, how this is forming me as a self. Does that make sense? I think it does, right? Think about it, listen, and then maybe pause this and just think for a minute, and then play the video again. Ace of Pentacles. Yes. See, Ace of Pentacles came right under the secrets. The more, within that, more you are going to vibe with yourself, more you are going to give yourself this time to soak into your energy. You are going to get this kind of stability, you are going to get this kind of confidence, you are going to get this kind of where you are not really, you are not jealous, you are not envy, you are not thinking about what other people have done and what you could not do in life. All this kind of thing, you are going to be more complacent with what you have done. You are going to be understanding your value, understanding your worth, understanding what you actually can do, what kind of talent and what kind of resource you actually have. Maybe you did not realize that, and you feel that there is a sense of lack. those things gonna go away, because you're gonna, that's where the secret lies. That's where the secret is not about some kind of gossip. Here the secret is about yourself. Maybe there are certain part that you did not really acknowledge about yourself, that how beautiful you are, how kind you are. Or maybe there is certain things that maybe you are a little too egotistical. Maybe you try to feed your ego by external validation. Those things maybe you did not really come in terms with. But more you go into that, but I'm getting more peaceful and gentle energy, and you are gonna get that look at this Four of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. Both of them are the cards for stability within ourselves, and you are gonna get that. You because your goal is that. Okay, let's get. Okay, Four of Wands in reverse here. Here we got, okay. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna get into that. But let me get all the cards first, then I'm gonna go in. It's gonna be a little long read, Aries. I mean, Five of Cups, right under Four of Cups. But I cannot stop now. I feel like I need to communicate what I'm getting. So please have some patience and go through it if you feel like this is for you. Cards are flying out. Four of Pentacles, it kind of came reverse. Okay, I'm gonna put it reverse. Yeah, with Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of reversal coming up. I feel like this is, I need more time. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to. Nine of Pentacles, lot of Pentacles. You see, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. You really focusing on your stability. You really focusing on your what will give you this sense of not really worried, not really getting all this murky emotion, like stability, having faith in yourself. I feel like in past, these stability with others, you tried to find stability with others. You tried to associate your stability in the form of coming from others. You know what I mean? Let's say you tried to find stability in relationship through others, and it did not really pan out because it's Four of Wands in reverse. It's actually telling you that stability you need to find in yourself first before you can seek that stability from others. Nobody else can give you stability if you are not stable inside. You know what I mean? Yes, sometimes a very nice connection can accelerate that process of finding own stability, but at the end of the day, it's you who is mastering, who is manifesting that stability within yourself, and you are understanding that you self-sufficiency self-sufficiency comes from knowing oneself better and better. It's not about gaining money, it's not about having a nice home. Yes, that can give you a little sense of pleasure, and it is a sense of security, but the true sense of security and true sense of stability come from this knowing that whatever you are doing with your heart. It doesn't have to be gigantic compared to others are doing, but whatever you are doing, if you do with your own conviction and own belief and trust in it, it will give you this sense of satisfaction and sense of stability that you're looking for with Ace of Pentacles. And like with the Four of Cups reverse and Five of Cups, I feel like there is a sense of a nostalgia, little what you have learned from past. there is like as you understanding that you are not ready to take on more right now, because you need to focus on your own understanding of yourself. At the same time, maybe there is a little bit of layer of sadness that's still lingering, but it's very minor energy that I'm getting, because right now you are not really focusing on your sadness. Even though it's still there, it's not completely gone. It's nice, it's fine, let it be there. It's gonna be there, it's gonna be as long as it need to be. Everything cleans out when it needs to cleanse out. But I don't think you're focusing on that sadness too much, which is very good. And you are letting all this, Four of Pentacles, you are like this control issue, this I have to control everything. If a relationship is not working, I need to make it work because I am Aries and I need to take charge and I need to make everything happen. Those kind of almost like a detrimental way of determination, of looking at things or looking at a situation. You're letting go of all this with the Five of Wands, because you realize those kind of ego based determination only bring hardship, and it's only feel like that your spine is bending because of burden, because you feel like so much pressure to make some things happen. And to be honest, 99% of the things that we do in life is out of our control. So there is a sense of surrender that's coming to you with this energy. And this really, I'm really now feeling very happy to see that Four of Pentacles in reverse right under Five of Wands in reverse. You are letting go of all this conflict, you are letting go of all this control issue. In order to let go, letting go is not an easy task. In order to letting go something, you need to know what you truly value, and that comes from self-knowing. And in order to really do that, you need to go back to again that space, because that's where all the secret lies. Otherwise, letting go, you cannot just force things. Our psyche is not just this external object that we just do not want and put it in the trash and throw it out. It's not that. It's like a letting go is a very difficult task to do that. And the only way we can let go of things which is detrimental to our own growth is like by going within and figuring out what you really want and who you really are. The more and more you are going to vibe with who you really are, then you can realize that what is needed and what is not needed. That understanding of what is actually just a burden and it's just there for the fabrication, and what is really helping you, those distinctions come from this kind of self-knowledge. And Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Wands, because I feel like even though you want this stability, but you don't want to focus too much of external stability. Right now you are not focusing on how I'm gonna make more money. How you are not linking stability with external tools like money, car, relationship that will give you a sense of security. You are not looking for this external thing. You are looking for internal stability. And that's why I feel like the Queen of Pentacles, in this reading I'm feeling like that you are not focusing on, because look at this queen is looking at the pentacle. It's like a more of a external energy. She is gaining that kind of sense of security from a pentacle which she is holding. Is not something inside her but something outside of her. So you are not focusing that stability, you are not gearing that stability energy and trying to source it from outside. You are trying to source it from inside, which is much more stable, because your focus is Ace of Pentacles. You are not looking for Queen of Pentacles. You are looking for ultimate stability, and you are realizing ultimate stability come from within. And that's why you are realizing that ultimate stability will come from, it's not Nine of Pentacles, very independent energy. Nine of Pentacles, it's also a little solitary energy. Maybe there is a little bit of sadness. Maybe you feel like it would have been nice if I had someone to share this journey with. But even if it is not, it's fine, I'm gonna get there. But before that, I need to figure out how I can gain that stability from within. And because, and I, it's a very nice energy that we got Nine of Pentacles right on the Ace of Pentacles, because you're looking for this ultimate stability, and in order to do that you need to be independent. And I don't have to tell you how to be independent, because you know what independent means, you know. But you are really focusing on that kind of internal energy. Alright, I feel like I'm gonna stop here. Maybe I will start extended soon, you know, because my reading kind of go long and I cannot really put like hours and hours reading. But if I do extend it, I can go for another half an hour, which will be nice. Maybe I will do that soon. But for now, I'm gonna stop it here. And if this helps you, please join the community and share your energy. I really like you to be in our community, to subscribe. So that's the way you can be in the community, because it's all virtual world we are living right now. And I hope you get something. Okay, take care. I will see you next time. Okay, bye bye.